Alright everybody, welcome back to my second video, back to my channel. Today we're just going to go around and look at some spikes. I don't really have that much, because it's winter and honestly I haven't really bought orchids in winter. For the most part I do buy orchids when they are in bloom. So, we're going to look at this first one. Very, very exciting. This is Silagene rochesonii, also known sometimes as the chandelier orchid. It's a very early stage spike. I believe it can be over a foot long, for sure over a foot long on a very mature plant. To be honest, they kind of smell like lemon, sweet honey. Some people describe it as jasmine. This one here has 4, 2 here on that one and 2 on this one. Got my Silagene over here. I didn't make that clear in the last video, I don't think, but all of these on this side are Silagene except for 2 in the cork. Everything is doing good. There's a couple leaves that have yellowed. It's been very cold. If anybody knows Vandas, they don't really like the cold. My greenhouse is set to 65, but it only stays heated to 58. Which isn't bad. Not bad at all. On this table back here, I believe I mentioned is just kind of miscellaneous stuff. But I do have some Bobophyllum on this table, and I have some Bobophyllum mounted as well, such as this one here, and that is Bobophyllum vaginatum. That yellow leaf on it is one of the oldest bulbs on it, and it never stops growing unless it's in bloom. And I don't see any spikes yet, but I'm hoping this year it will be in bloom. It's been in bloom every year since I've had it for the past 3 seasons of blooming. Let's see. This one down here is new. I got this from a very close friend of mine who attends the Nature Coast Orchid Society. This is Phalaenopsis violacea, a species phal. And it sounds like exactly like the name. It's going to be a violet color. Let's see. Okay. This brings me to probably the most exciting part of this video, and literally the only reason to make it, because I have nothing in bloom. And that is Catasetum saccatum. Saccatum. Right here. I hope I didn't do that too fast. Let me bring it up a little bit, because it does hang. This here, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful orchid is Catasetum saccatum from Sunset Valley Orchids. It's their 2021. It doesn't have enough bubbles to be 2019. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, it's a 2021 release, which is Brooklyn Botanical Garden mixed in with something else. The species, those are its awarded names. And this is native to the Amazon region of Brazil and other South American countries. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Other South American countries. And is most often found on dead trees in full sun. And a lot of times we don't think of Catasetum as being full sun. They do have these papery leaves compared to things like a Cattleya, but they actually can handle a fair amount of sunlight. This next one we're going to look at, you're going to see all signs of dormancy. It's receiving no more water except for possibly just one more time because the media is still wet. So let's talk about this one. Right here. Look how beautiful these buds are. This is, I believe it's Moniara Millennium Magic Witchcraft. One of the famous black orchids. Mine smells like, what's it called? A York peppermint patty from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. And it is very precise. Let me stand up because I was crouching. So we're looking at it. We're seeing no leaves all the way from the bottom to up here. And I like to peel them back. That's just a personal preference. And then we're seeing the very top one is yellow, but this one is not quite yellow. And that is completely normal for this genera. That's the word I'm trying to find. I do have a couple of spikes on my other Catasetums, actually Signokis, but they're very small. We're going to come over here to this one. So this one here is a BLC Boothly Venice. These spikes have grown very, very quickly. I got this as not a bag baby, but it was at Lowe's, and I fell in love with it. I'm honestly not a hybrid person, but I don't know if you can see the plant. There's the whole plant. But I really like the way it looked. It's like a fuchsia color. Let's see here. I think that's going to conclude the video, except we're gonna walk over and avoid the leaves above my head because I'm very tall. That was kind of shaky, my bad. So right here, Brassavola nodosa. Not his best blooming, but honestly not his worst. And I'm expecting these to be in bloom probably another 2 weeks, if not 1 week. It's just mounted on this wood piece here. Does have a little bit of coconut fiber down at the bottom. That's how I bought it. I got this from Artstone Orchids, and I think Plant Supplies is Artstone Orchids and Plant Supplies from the St. Pete area. So we're gonna leave this video right here, and until next time, goodbye.